Divine greetings, beloveds. This week's Astro Alchemy is one for the record books. This is a very important time in our lives as well as in 2025. So let's dive in. Welcome, beloveds. I am Tanya Melendez, creator of Chart and Soul Astrology, founder of Cosmic Nautics. And now more than ever, you're going to want to know about Cosmic Nautics. First off, with Mercury in retrograde and Sagittarius during this time of Scorpio, we are not only having an opportunity to really rebirth ourselves, but our lives, our messages, our path. Because this is a 9-year, we are letting go of a lot. Shed that skin. More of that in the Cosmic Mirror on my Substack. But what we're really experiencing now is truly, what am I paying attention to? What am I putting my energy? Mercury, being the planet of communication, ruler of Gemini, during the Scorpio time, and using this energy of Sagittarius, is reminding us that when we put our focus, when we put our attention and intention in something, we can make change. The thing is remembering that. Remember retrograde, RE, remember, release, repeat, recycle, recapture, regain, realign. All of those are happening now. And depending on where it is in your chart, you'll know. For me, it's in my 5th house, in the house of Leo, and my Mercury is really wanting me to talk, to be out and about, to be showing up, to play bigger, right? To savor everything. And so depending on what house it's in, also is where you're going to learn this lesson, these lessons. So for me, I know it's about my visibility. It's about playing bigger. I'm actually even enrolled as an alumni for the I think actually the 4th time now in Playing Big facilitator training. Why? Because I know if I'm still struggling with playing big and being seen, even with all of my years of experience and being on video and all of that, I know I'm not the only one. And this is why astrologically we're being placed where we need to be placed before we move into the year 2026 and the year of the metal horse. So shed that old skin, and we can't shed that old skin if we're being the same way. That's why reprogramming, repatterning, realigning ourselves, this work is so important. And that's why in this year's year ahead reading, I'm going to share with you the chart RX. What is the healing in your chart? Because I believe with Cosmic Nautics, when you know your stars, you can change your life. But more than that, you evolve, because remember, the stars and the planets are always moving. So are you. Just like out here in nature, it's always moving. And if we are only looking at our big 3, if we're only studying our chart from a very limited scope, we're not using and seeing all the potential. There is potential every day. And now we're really going to know what that means. Now everybody's going to know how Mercury affects them because of where it's hitting us. So stay tuned for more. Of course, you know I always like to share the big overall picture first, and then throughout the week I will be dropping more insight. So make sure you follow me over on Substack, the Cosmic Mirror. That's where I'll be spending most of my time, most of my energy, less over there on those other social media platforms. It's time for me to write. It's time for me to play bigger. So where is Mercury in your chart, and what is it asking you to review, realign, reflect, and recapture?